Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Today I want to share how I personally rescue red, damaged, impaired, inflamed, itchy skin. Whether it's because I put my skin through too much, whether it's from experimenting with too many actives or too many skincare products, or my skin's just going through something and I'm not really sure what, this is what I do. So whether I've been experimenting with too many skincare products, actives, or my skin's just going through something, I will drop my entire routine and opt for what I'm talking about today. Today's video is sponsored by Rovectin, who you would have seen on this channel before. And as a brand, their focus is really on skin barrier repair and even dryness actually as well as their main focuses. No, one focus. The brand name actually originates from the Latin word reverti, which means to go back, to revert to something, obviously. With all their products aiming to revert your skin back to their original, healthy condition. So huge thank you to Rovectin for sponsoring today's video. Obviously, I love this brand and I'll be sharing some of my favorite products, but we're mainly going to be focusing on the amazing ingredients that these products have and the type of ingredients that I love to use for when my skin needs to recover. So what causes irritation and a damaged skin barrier? We've all heard that term before, but what does it really mean? What does it consist of? So obviously the skin barrier is the outermost layer of your skin. Think of it like bricks and concrete or mortar, whatever that stuff in between is called. Your skin cells are the bricks, and then we have like ceramides and fatty acids, which is the mortar that keeps it all together. This layer protects us from environmental stresses and of course prevents excessive water loss from the skin. But it can be very easy to tear down this wall or poke the odd hole through it. Doing things like over exfoliating, using harsh exfoliants, harsh soaps, cleansers, general irritation from skincare, environmental factors, and even UV damage. Humidity, not enough humidity, can all be factors that can damage our skin barrier. So if you find your skin is drier than usual, it's itchy, it's red, products that never irritated your skin before are suddenly irritating your skin, that could be a sign, a pretty good sign, that your skin barrier is impaired and that it needs rescuing. So whether you do need to repair your skin barrier or you just want to start from scratch with your skin, you kind of want to reset your skin, here's what you can do. Let's talk about cleansing, because not a lot of people realize that cleansing can actually be one of the more irritating parts of your routine, especially when your skin is already impaired. So stripping your skin of any hydration and moisture that it has and making your skin drier than it already is isn't really the way we want to go. Really, you can just splash your face with water and then use a moisturizer. But when my skin is irritated or damaged, I do use a lot of products in the evening that I want to take off my skin the next day. I'm oily, I don't want that shit hanging around. You know, I have oily skin, I don't want to leave all that product on my face the next day, I want to wash it off. So a gentle cleanser is ideal for me. And as I mentioned, especially a cleanser that's not going to strip your face of the hydration and moisture and the natural oils that our skin makes. Rovectin's conditioning cleanser is a perfect example of a cleanser that has some important ingredients in that will give you a gentle yet effective cleanse. So we actually have this sodium cocomaphacetate. I'll write that here. This is a great surfactant. It's super gentle, and it's not that all surfactants are going to dry out your skin, but when your skin is irritated, you might want to avoid other surfactants. This surfactant is one you often see in like baby and pet shampoos, you know, like the No More Tears kind of products. We also have glycerin, which is amazing humectant that will keep your skin hydrated whilst cleansing, alongside hyaluronic acid. Hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid and sodium hyaluronate, so 3 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid that's going to keep your skin hydrated. We also have centella, which is incredibly soothing, and then we also have a ton of skin identical ingredients, so essential amino acids. It's just gentle yet effective, and the tiniest bit goes a long way. They sent me a new one, but I didn't need to use it because I've been using this one for about 6 months, on and off, but you literally just need like, I'm not going to do it, but you need like a pea-size amount, and it foams up so well, but very gently. It is a really gentle cleanser that everyone can use, and you don't have to use this when your skin's damaged, just use it to prevent it. Toner. So toner isn't seen as a necessary step, but for me, when my skin is irritated and dry and itchy, adding hydration to my skin is something that stops that immediately. It takes away that tight feeling and any kind of like irritation. I get like very irritated down the sides here, and I often end up like just really digging my fingernail in and like scratching it. So when I find myself doing that, I have to tone or I have to add hydration, something that's going to soothe that irritation right down. And that's why I love the Cicatricare Purifying Toner, because it contains those instantly soothing and calming ingredients. But also this toner actually helps protect and restore your skin barrier along with the other products. This contains another ingredient I can't pronounce. I'm going to read it here. Hutayina cordata extract. This is actually a really soothing ingredient that I've used in K-beauty before, and I find it a very interesting ingredient, especially for my rosacea. My rosacea seems to love it in the sense that it gives me an instantly calming effect and starts to work on that redness and really brings it right down. Glycerin is in has the main humectant, and we also have metacasticides as well, which help calm and heal sensitive skin. One thing I really like to do with this, actually, as well as just using it on a cotton pad and gently wiping over the face, is use it as like a point mask. So what I'll do is I'll get the Rovectin Clean Silky and Soft Facial Pads. These are super soft and thin, yet super absorbent cotton pads that are shaped to fit all the different areas of my face. So what I do is I soak these cotton pads in a toner. I then just let them sit on points of irritation, as I said, my cheeks being the main one, working as like a mini sheet mask. So any areas of dryness, redness, again, irritation, I leave these on for about 5 minutes and then just kind of wipe away and use the rest as a toner. That instant soothing, it's got like a coldness to it as well, really just calms everything down, as well as just making your skin look really dewy and plump and hydrated. For the treatment lotion, so you may want to opt for either a toner or a treatment lotion. Me being me, I like to go for both. This is kind of like a mix between an essence and a toner. By the way, these are all new products. I've used them before. If you've been with my channel for a while, I've used them before, but usually when you do a sponsored video, they send you all new stuff, you know? If you are super dehydrated, which for me tends to be the thing that causes the most irritation, like I said, I get those dry, dehydrated areas that become itchy, and then I usually break out there. A really thick lotiony essence toner like this is ideal. Essences are something I look for to balance my skin, hydrate my skin, and often add like a brighter, dewier, overall healthier look to my skin. And they often have those skin brightening and transforming ingredients without being super intrusive, so they're usually ideal for irritated skin. Now is probably a good time to mention that all the products in today's videos are fragrance free. You guys know I don't mind fragrance at all. Sometimes I like a good fragrance, but I know there's a time and place for fragrance, and it's not usually when your skin is irritated. Most essences, lotions, toners, hybrids often contain niacinamide, and we all know niacinamide is good for evening out your skin tone, helping balance out sebum production, light and dark spots, but not a lot of people know it's actually good to care for your skin barrier as well, helping with barrier repair and function. Also, I find that irritated skin can look very dull at times, pores often looking bigger. The drier my skin is, the more porous I feel and look. Well, not bigger, they just look angrier, you know? So niacinamide is a great ingredient, kind of bring everything back down to base. Start with a healthy looking canvas again. Panthenol is a great ingredient to have in something like this as well, because not only does it help with any inflammation you may be experiencing, but it also helps speed up the healing process of your skin as well. And we have many different forms of hyaluronic acid in here to give your skin that much needed boost of hydration if you are feeling super dry and dehydrated. So yeah, I really like this. So one question I get asked a lot about people trying to recover their skin is, when can you actually start introducing actives into your skincare routine? For me personally, if I'm going to use salicylic acid, vitamin C's, AHAs, whatever, honestly, I give it a couple months until I feel fully confident that my skin isn't going to react in a bad way. It takes time, you know? But, you know, that does vary from person to person. However, there are exfoliating alternatives that you can opt for as your skin is starting to recover and getting into those final stages of full recovery. One of those being LHA. This is the Rovectin Clean LHA Blemish Ampoule. LHA stands for lipohydroxy acid. This is a salicylic acid derivative. So while still oil soluble, LHA, why can't I say that properly? LHA actually works slower than salicylic acid and also doesn't penetrate as deep, meaning there's less chance for irritation, if any at all. But like salicylic acid, it can help decongest pores, help with those breakouts, as well as just generally exfoliate the skin, sweeping away dead skin cells. This particular blemish ampoule is formulated with neroli flower water, which Rovectin states is well known for its skin calming anti-inflammatory properties. And I must say, I've used this before in the past when my skin was irritated and I was coming out the irritation stage. It's super gentle. It doesn't give you that drying, little like staticky feeling that you can get from some BHAs and AHAs. It doesn't feel like anything at all, to be honest with you, but it does do an amazing job at kind of revitalizing the skin. So yes, this is something you might want to opt for whilst your skin is recovering, or if you do just want a gentle exfoliation in general. I know a lot of people do struggle with those higher percentage exfoliants, so yeah, this is a nice one to use. Oh, moisturizer is a must. When your skin is going through anything, moisturizer is a must do. When it comes to moisturizing my irritated skin, I look for certain things. I want hydration, I want soothing ingredients, and I want a moisturizer that almost cheats my skin into looking healthy and dewy and bright and glowy, even if it's not looking its best. So the Rovectin Clean Lotus Water Cream, which I've talked about a million times before, it's the one that comes with the free stickers that you can decorate it with. I've gone for a more minimal design. This is a perfect example of all the above that I just mentioned. We have my best friend glycerin in here as the main humectant, a moisturizer that's already found within our natural skin makeup, along with some sugars that work as great humectants as well. This is super dewy, it's super hydrating, it gives your skin that instant plump feel. If you want the feel of well-hydrated skin, but you don't want to look overly dewy and glowy like I often like to do, this is a really good moisturizer to give you that nice in-between. Again, we have niacinamide for that brightening, sebum control, repair, evening your tone. Again, we have panthenol along with allantoin, really soothing. But the star ingredient in here for Rovectin is, of course, the lotus water. We have 75% of lotus water in here. This is something Korean beauty brands do that I absolutely love, and more brands are starting to do that. Obviously, water is a key ingredient in many skincare products. A lot of people are always like, oh, you're just paying for water. Water's important in so many formulations. It's not a filler product, it has to be in there, right? It's a solvent for ingredients, so it has to often be in your skincare products. What a lot of K-beauty brands are starting to do, and Rovectin does, is they use water but with benefits. You know, like how flavored water has something just a little bit extra special than normal water? That's kind of what they do. So they're making the most of every ingredient that they can, even the water. So nice and soothing and calming. Overall, this is a great moisturizer that has all the basics you want from a moisturizer and gives you that dewy, hydrated look, minus any potential irritants. This is mainly a morning moisturizer for me because it is very, very lightweight. For the evening, I want something a bit thicker, something a bit more occlusive, something that has a few more extra added benefits that maybe my skin can't quite handle during the day, thickness-wise. So that's when I opt for a moisturizer like the Cica Care Balm. You would recognize this from my videos when I stopped using hyaluronic acid. You remember that? Because my skin became, I overused it. It was in every product I use, and every product I use had a million different versions of hyaluronic acid in it. I was overdoing it, and my skin got angry with me. So I still do use hyaluronic acid, I just don't look for it in every single product. It was inflamed and irritated, so I needed a product that would help soothe all of that. I was breaking out as well, so I needed a product that would help with those breakouts. Stop the itching as well as repair the skin barrier. So I reached for this one. Ingredient-wise, it's really interesting because we have calamine in here to ease the irritation. You would remember this if you ever had chickenpox and you used to put it on the cotton bud and like put it on your chickenpox, so you know how instantly soothing. It's kind of cold, it's instantly soothing, calm, takes down all that redness and inflammation. It's great for breakouts as well. But it's not powdery and it doesn't have that smell to it. It's super lightweight, but nourishing and healing. You could feel it. You could feel it. We also have metacasticide in here, again to help soothe the skin, but it also helps with the appearance of dark spots and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and soothing ingredients like centella as well, which I think we've come to expect from a lot of soothing K-beauty products. This for me is just an evening moisturizer. This is the morning one because this is not overly heavy, but my oily T-zone, I wouldn't be able to step outside of it and it lasts all day, whereas at night, it seems to sit a lot better on my skin, obviously when I'm not active, walking around, getting a little bit oily and sweaty. This is also just good if you have like any irritation anywhere. Like I got really itchy legs at the moment because I'm not moisturizing them for some reason. This is great just to slather on and kind of like not fully rub in. I always kind of like let it sit on any areas of it, on any areas of irritation, and rub it in gently. But yes, there we go. That is my skin rescuing routine sponsored by Rovectin. Definitely check them out, not just if you have damaged skin, but you want a really gentle skincare routine with great benefits as well. You can find all the products listed below in the description box. Let me know if you tried these before or what ones you want to try. This is just one of my favorites, along with these two. If you've seen my videos before, you know I love these. Check out some more skincare routines here and some general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.